How's everyone doing? Good? Good morning. Did you all have fun waiting in that big long line? Wasn't that awesome? But super glad to be here. Can I get a little lay of the land in terms of, like, who are the engineers in the room? You have engineers, okay, cool. Creators, artists, okay, amazing, great to see you. Everyone else? Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. Well, I am Lachlan. This is me when my hair was a little shorter. There are a couple QR codes here. The QR code on the left is my Twitter. The QR code on the right is my business card. So go ahead and scan those if you want. I'm a software engineer at Satori, and I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. So I have a kind of untraditional background. For an engineer, at least. I didn't play with computers from the age of 2. I played the piano. And I actually started my professional life as a classical pianist. I studied at Juilliard. I performed at Carnegie Hall. This is me performing at Carnegie Hall. And I did that for a little bit and then realized what so many generations of artists before me realized after graduating from art school. Even one like Juilliard, which is that it is damn hard to make a living as an artist. And I was sad. So this is me crying at Carnegie Hall. I didn't actually cry on stage at Carnegie Hall. But what I decided to do was become a programmer, because I felt that the future of artists being able to make more money somehow, this was several years ago, well before NFTs kind of came into the spotlight, I felt like I wanted to be able to build tools for artists to be able to make the lives of artists like myself better in the future and give artists a chance to earn more money and find more income streams. So I made my way into programming. I worked in Web 2 for several years, developing everything from mobile apps to video encoding engines, and had a lot of fun with that. And then about a year ago, I got into Web 3, and I played around a little bit with Ethereum dev tools and got into crypto Twitter and found myself working at Satori, which is, there's me again, very happy, which is built on the Near protocol. So for those of you who don't know, the Near protocol is a sharded, carbon neutral, proof of stake blockchain that's very fast and very secure and very cheap. And if you're an engineer, it's an excellent protocol to build all of your decentralized applications on top of. And I am now working at Satori, as I mentioned before. So what is Satori? Well, Satori is a company that builds NFT tools based on Near, and it's built on the belief that many thousands of users, whether they be brands or creative agencies or checkout providers or pretty much any other kind of company either currently sees or is going to start seeing the value of NFTs and is going to want to start using them at an enterprise level. And they're going to want to do this with their existing teams of Web 2 engineers. And they're probably not going to want to deal with the underlying complexities of the blockchain. So this is what we do at Satori. We provide a Web 2 API, which is called Spearmint. And it is our Everything NFTs API. So this is an API to mint, distribute, and manage non-custodial NFTs on Near. When I say manage, I mean you can use it to upgrade NFTs, you can use it to airdrop to existing NFT holders, etc. Spearmint is fast, resilient, global, and secure. It's built using Cloudflare edge computing technology, which basically means that the computation is done as close as possible to the end user, and it's just lightning fast and resilient and global, etc. It is built for developers, so hit me up if you're a developer and after this presentation you think Spearmint is awesome and you want to build on it. We have another product called the Creator Studio, which is actually what I'm going to demo today. It's built on top of Spearmint. We have a few projects built on top of Spearmint, both to solve existing needs in the market and also to give an example of what can be done on Spearmint. And the Creator Studio provides a platform to create NFT projects from scratch and distribute your NFTs in creative and engaging ways through existing Web 2 channels. And it provides a really easy way to funnel your existing Web 2 community into Web 3. And we also do some other cool projects for nerds and artists. OK, so a little more about the Creator Studio. This is a self-serve NFT solution for creators. And it allows you to deploy contracts, create NFT series or NFT projects, and distribute NFTs to your people. So the way this works, and I'll demonstrate this in a moment, is it provides a functionality to funnel your users from existing siloed platforms like Twitter, TikTok, etc., and get them into your Web3 community. Now, we all know that getting NFTs into users' hands is not always the easiest thing in the world. And I like to liken this problem to a IRL problem of last mile delivery, right? We've all heard this term. It's really a challenging problem for companies, even companies like Amazon, to get their products from warehouses to consumers' doorsteps, right? And it's a kind of similar thing in NFTs where, you know, nowadays it's super easy to mint your NFTs, but like, how do you get them to your users in a really easy way where, especially if they're not crypto native? So there are two concepts which we're going to look at today that are built into our technology at Satori and into the Creator Studio that solve this problem. One is claim links. You'll experience claim links yourself in just a short moment. But the concept of a claim link is that it's a means to distribute your NFT to your user. So it's a link that your user is redirected to, and it takes them through the process of either creating a near wallet if they don't have one already, and connecting an existing wallet. It leverages an underlying really cool feature of near. I know we only have a few engineers in the room, so I'm not going to like go into too much detail on this. But basically, near provides the functionality, the ability to create what they call an implicit account, whereby you, as the engineer, the developer, fund a public-private key pair that is not quite an account yet. You send the user a link that takes them to the wallet, and that pre-funded account then gets linked with the account name, the easy human readable account name that they choose, and they can go ahead and claim that NFT rather than the traditional experience of getting a wallet, right, signing up with an account, going to an exchange, buying some token, copying your crazy long account ID, pasting it, transferring your tokens here and there. I mean, you're going to lose all your users along the way, right? So this provides a really easy single channel that doesn't take users outside of the experience of your product and the NFT that you're trying to get into their wallet. And the campaign will go into more detail later, but this is essentially a distribution mechanism that you define for your NFT series that takes your user from Web 2 and takes them to one of those claim links that I mentioned a moment ago. So it's 3 easy steps. You meet your fans where they are on your existing Web 2 platforms. You incentivize them to engage. You say, hey, I'm going to give you this amazing NFT. All you have to do is, for instance, retweet this Twitter post. And they engage. You get some promotion. They get an NFT. You get them into your Web3 community, and everyone wins. And it's easy as pie. If you got my business card earlier, you'll see there are my interests, my like 3 top hobbies on my business card, and one of them is baking. As a baker, I want to just like mention that pie is not easy. I'd like to take issue with whoever came up with this statement. I think maybe easy is JavaScript or something would be a little more appropriate. But in any case, we can't mess with these old sayings. All right, so I'm actually going to take us through a little demo now of the Creator Studio. Shout out to my colleague Jeff, who is somewhere, there he is, who is letting me tether to his cell phone for internet. All right, so can everyone see the screen? This is our Creator Studio dashboard. This is a product, by the way, and big shout out to my colleague Momo as well, who built a lot of this technology. This is a product that is in beta right now. We plan on releasing it at the end of Q1 this year. And I'm just going to walk you through this functionality of this pretty cool tool. So the first step here is we are going to create a collection. At a high level, a collection is like a folder that can contain many NFT series within it. At a low level, a collection is a smart contract that has been deployed on the Near protocol, and it can contain multiple NFT, what we call series, within it. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to type with one hand. I have a really, really nimble left hand because of my piano playing days. So I'm just going to call this folder the Satori Creator Studio, and I'm going to go ahead and create this collection. So this is going to take a couple seconds because it's deploying a smart contract on Near. And when this contract is deployed, we'll be able to go and check it out and then create NFT series within it. Cool. All right, so we have this contract that we've just deployed. I can click this link here and view this on the Near Explorer. We see that we have this balance of 5 Near, which we transferred into this contract, and we're ready to go. So what I want to do now is create my first NFT series within this collection. So I choose some media. I'm going to choose this fun GIF. Tells you a little bit about Satori. And I'm going to create a title for this series. And I'm just going to call this Genesis Drop. And I'm going to give this a little description. Welcome to the Satoriverse. And you're all going to get this NFT in just a moment. And it's going to be a ticket to our online merch. Okay, we're going to do 500 copies of this. And I'm going to add royalties here. So Satori gets a 2% royalty, and then I'm going to add for myself. I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm going to add my own royalty. You can do whatever you want. Like if you're a creator and you say, you know what, I want 50% of this in perpetuity, then put 50%. I think I would lose my job. So I'm going to say 10%. Because technically this is my company and not just my art. So I'm going to go, oh shit, I was supposed to press this plus button to add it. If I had pressed the plus button, I would have added that royalty. But as it turns out, I didn't add the royalty. But that's OK, because I probably shouldn't get 10% of these anyway. But talking about royalties, all of our NFTs implement all of the standards on Near. So they all implement the royalty standards, the secondary market approval standards, and so that you can be sure that whenever your NFTs are sold on these secondary marketplaces, your royalties will be processed. And actually, if you go to our Twitter, this is taking a second, I think, because the internet is being challenged, but it'll go through in a second. What happened there? Did that not go through? Let me try that one more time. All right, I'm going to do this demo. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to do this with 2 hands so it's faster. All right, while that's going through, if you go to our Twitter, which is Satori_NFT, my colleague Paul Chodderker, wrote this really interesting article about royalties in the NFT space. He comes from Live Nation, and that's a really cool article to read if you are interested in royalties and the challenges around royalties. And it also gives you some specific kind of information on the royalty situation on Near. So I am hoping that this goes through this time. Unforeseen technical difficulty, it happens. What happened here? Sorry, give me one moment. Okay, I think when I was setting this up earlier, I didn't add something I was supposed to add. And it's not recognizing me as a logged in user. All right. Jeff, what do you think? Should I do this on testnet? Okay. Please hold one moment. Okay, there was I think it's just a configuration thing with my rush to kind of set this up this morning. Okay, I am going to do this one more time, and I'm going to do it on testnet. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to do this one more time. I promise this will be the last time. My colleague and I were building this until literally this morning. So this is fun. Genesis drop. I'm just going to say welcome, 500 copies. And I'm just going to create this here. So in a moment, we're going to create a campaign for this series that we just created. And a campaign is a way to funnel your community from IRL or from existing siloed platforms into your Web3 community. And the main thing we want to do here is choose the distribution method for this campaign. And you can either distribute it by getting your users to sign in with TikTok or sign in with Twitter, or verify their email address. And soon you will be able to get users to go through a Stripe payment gateway to be able to get your NFT. And we're going to just do this Twitter sign in just a moment. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? All right, you know what? I'm going to create a campaign for an existing series because I clearly just pushed an update 20 minutes ago that broke this. All right, so here I have my NFT series. We're going to just pretend it was the one I just created. And I'm going to create this campaign called Twitter Drop. I'm being pushed off here. One moment. I'm going to start this campaign today. I'm going to end it in a week. And I'm going to require that you retweet this Twitter post in order to be able to claim this NFT. So I'm going to paste a link here to this tweet. And I'm going to create this campaign. So now we have this campaign, and if you scan this QR code, it will take you to what we call our campaign landing page. And it will direct you with the steps to be able to claim this NFT. You'll sign in with Twitter, you'll retweet this post, and then you'll be able to claim this NFT. And I'm glad to see that a few people are visiting this link. You can download your campaign data, etc. I was held up a couple minutes, so I'm going to get off here. But first, scan that QR code. Please go through the process. It's really easy. It's fun. I guarantee you it will be the easiest NFT claim process you have experienced. I just want to finish by saying that Spearmint API is the API for minting NFTs on Near. It's designed for developers, like those of you in the room who are developers. You can build cool stuff like the Creator Studio and our Sonar API, which is the backend for the Creator Studio. Thank you so much for being here. This is the QR code for satori.art. If you're interested in building on Satori, then send us a note at our website. And I've been Lachlan. Thank you for being here. Catch you later.
Thanks, Lachlan.